What's going on, man? It's your boy Country coming live from the South. Got something to say, episode 84. We back in our studio.
What's happening? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the Dirty 30 representative. That was a big pause. My bad.
And it's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the South. Yeah.
Not only was it a big pause, he asked during the music playing, "You messed the button yet?"
Yeah.
After I had just said, "Hey, man, are you ready?"
We finna go live.
Like, was not paying attention whatsoever. Oh, man, what's up, everybody, man? Welcome back. Episode 84. Man, we been doing a whole bunch of working. Whole bunch of working, man. Turner, man, tell us about your event. Y'all Safe Word, from my understanding, Safe Word had an event, right?
Yeah, man.
Tell us how it went.
We had Safe Not Sorry this past Sunday, December the 5th. It was a cadence to the World AIDS Day, which is December the 1st. So we had our podcast season finale for the Safe Word. So shout out to our co-host Mystique, and man, shout out to Serve the 2020 Podcast LLC. They made sure that everything ran without a hitch. We had AIDS Alabama South in the building doing free, clinic, basically doing free HIV testing. One of the biggest takeaways that I'm really proud to say is the fact that we were able to get 28 people tested. Statistically, in this city, 1 out of every 5 men that get tested typically test positive for HIV.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna just go past that shit like that.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Statistically,
Yes.
black men,
Yes.
1 in every 5 test positive for HIV. Mobile has the highest rate. Let me not say currently because there are no statistics for this year, but last year, Mobile had the highest rate of HIV in the state. Mm-hmm. So that's why it was such a huge deal for us to put this event on.
Really?
Yeah. So
Why are you so shocked?
Crazy enough,
I
man.
had no idea with that, man.
Yeah.
That's what made it such a big deal because, man, the women always show up. Mm-hmm. Women always show up for stuff like this. Us, not so much. You know what I'm saying? But there were 5 guys there, and that was the thing that they made such a big deal about. He was like, statistically, one of the men in this room should have tested positive, and nobody tested positive. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, out of all 28 people that we tested, all 28 were negative, which, you know what I'm saying, that was strong, man. Mm-hmm. We had Duchess Cashmere from the Cashmere Room podcast. She got a whole bunch of titles that I'm not going to necessarily say on this podcast because I don't want our videos to get flagged, but let's just say she is a pea preacher, if you will. Mm-hmm. She is a griot erotica. So her podcast is essentially stories that she has written, and it's basically like listening to audiobook shorts. So that's what she does.
A grill erotica sounds so nasty.
She can't. Oh, she filthy, but that's my homegirl. Right? Like, she is great at what she does, man. And so she came, and it was actually her birthday too. So she came over and she blessed us, man, with one of her favorite stories that she's done, and she had an intro and stuff. So that was dope. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of people that came out and support. We had people from Florida, people from Mississippi that came out. I think somebody from Louisiana came through too. Just in general, bro. We had Blendia by India. She was in the building. She does like handmade soaps and stuff like that. So, they came in. But ultimately, man, we just had a really, really good time. We had some people walk away with some really naughty gifts, if you will, you know what I'm saying? Because we had some naughty gift sponsors that donated some stuff. So all in all, bro, it was a pretty good event. I knew that once I found out that Viga's championship celebration was going on the same time our event was going to go on. Right. I was like, oh, that's going to hurt the crowd a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure that more people probably would have come had that not been that. And let's just face it, people love a party. You know what I'm saying? People want to party and people want to enjoy themselves.
And people love football.
Right. And I will never knock anybody for wanting to have a good time and for wanting to enjoy themselves. But with that being said, I also want to encourage everybody to know your status. I mean, you know what I mean? Just because the event is over, a World AIDS Day is done. AIDS Alabama South, who is a very good community resource, they are here in the city. And I just want to send, a shout out to Antonio for helping us put that together from AIDS Alabama South, man. And he's just, it was a blessing. Like, I really can't put no other point to that other than to say that it was a blessing for everything to go down the way that it went down. Shout out to Hers for allowing us to be able to come in and set up in their establishment. And ultimately, that's how I spent my Sunday. You know what I mean? It was a long day, but it was absolutely worth it to be able to network and to see all of those people. And so I just want to say thank you to everybody that came out. And if you wanted to be there but you couldn't be there, I appreciate you doing that too. And ultimately, just take care of yourself, know your status, and take care of your business. That's all, really
Big
got.
fact.
But all in all, man, it was good, man. How about y'all? How was the rest of y'all week?
So yesterday we had an event to go to called Run
Mob. Yeah, man.
Big
Shout
Dream.
out to DJ October.
Big Dream, want to tell us about that event yesterday?
Yeah, DJ October, Big Reggie, man. He ain't been doing as many he had been doing when I met him. And I think a lot of that had to do with COVID. But another person to give the flowers to, because he bring a lot of people. I mean, local talent, people that ain't quite blew up yet, bring them together, put them around DJs so they can get their music out, put them around. He connect a lot of underground stuff. You know what I mean? Some of these people don't know how to get connected to some of these people.
Facts.
But now you got Roski phone number, or you got Dream phone number, or you got Eternity phone number. You know what I'm saying? You can exchange these numbers with these people. And then another thing, I think it actually curbs the violence a little. It sounds crazy, don't it?
No, I agree.
You get where I'm going with this, don't you?
I do.
I mean, like, it's people I met last night that if I not met them last night and I run into them out somewhere, it could just be a misunderstanding. But now we actually know each other. When I walk into this random spot, there's just something in the spot that I'm normally not even there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Place that ain't place that I normally hang, but this night I had to be there for whatever reason to be. And I run into people that, who was this nigga? Oh, that's my dog. He the person for this, that, this, that. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I run into someone, because I don't hang in Pritchard, for a great example, there's a lot of Pritchard people there last night. If I had to be in Pritchard, let's say if I go to Lotus or go to Flavors. Now I may run into some of these cats in here. It's a whole different vibe when we've already talked. We done sat down, we done had grown man conversation. Oh, what up, big dog? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this Dream, we have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Instead of this same person looking at your side eye because I don't know who you is or where you from. You know what I'm saying? So I think that helps in that manner as well. And I like it.
I was really surprised last night. I'm be honest.
Okay.
So as from the artist perspective and somebody that has done run mob competitions in the past,
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot even as long as I've been doing music, man, back then, because we made it to the finals, bro, and then we adjusted our show from what we did to something that we felt like the judges would have voted for more. And bro, man, Roski pulled me to the side. He wanted to go upside my head so bad because he was just like, bro, y'all hip hop. This, you know what I'm saying, this crunk rap shit y'all tried to do tonight, this ain't y'all. People can tell it ain't y'all. And there are some events, you know what I'm saying, in the city that will give you some truth, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I went in last night not knowing anybody because all of the people that I really grew up with doing this music stuff, or not necessarily grew up with, but the people that was real heavy around my time. We had a couple of them in the building, but it was a whole lot of new faces. A whole lot of people that had only been doing music. They started doing music in this pandemic, for real.
Right. That's
you
we
know
noticed a bunch of that.
We ran into a lot of people that was just like, yo, man, I ain't been doing this for real, but like 6 months to a year and a half, 2. It wasn't we had a few people that was just like, yo, I've been doing this like for a while now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people was brand new.
But it was a lot of fresh faces, a lot of kind of rookie stuff, and just to see like the energy that a lot of the artists had. Like a lot of people wanted to come talk to us, and despite them maybe not knowing who we were, they understood the importance of there is no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can go do some crazy stuff, and yeah, it will look bad per se, but at the same time,
it puts your name out there.
Talking, you got exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of the cats that we talked to last night, it might have been like their first time doing interviews or something like that. And I mean, for the most part, everybody just kind of stepped in, and really tackled. You know what I'm saying? The thing, I like the fact that wasn't nobody scared to spit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody scared to spit. You know, everybody got a chance to get upstairs and get some feedback, and it's so funny to me, just because even though I was there in the podcast capacity, I still kind of had that artist ear on too. Right. But because I have been the DJ, I have been an artist, I've been a producer, now we're into the podcasting game, I have really, really been able to combine everything that I've ever done in the music. But I always look at it with an objective eye. So when we went upstairs, when they was performing, to see rappers that I rapped with, 10 years ago, now a lot of them are DJs. Or they doing different elements of music. It felt good to be amongst peers, but it was almost like we are witnessing the second coming of talent. That artists like Young Blue and Flo Milli have opened the door for eyes to be on this city, man. So for everybody that was out there doing their thing, man, like just keep grinding, you know what I mean? But be humble. That's another thing too. A lot of cats want to go viral because we live in an age of going viral. But work on you, work on your craft, work on your stage presence, work on your material, work on your delivery, work on your cadence.
Some feedback I didn't give last night was because we're gonna have a video come out. It's gonna publish on everything and the podcast for just that. You're gonna hear a bunch of interviews. One of the guys, the biggest personality, also had the worst delivery when it came to the subject at hand. When it came down to his music, he wasn't there.
So I'm gonna tell you some crazy stuff. Now I was chopping it up with somebody that was there last night that actually got to hear him perform, and he was just like, he was straight. You know what I'm saying, on the performance aspect of it, which just let me know, because I know who you're talking, which just let me know that it's cool to have this huge ass personality, but and I don't want to sound like the old ass dude in the room when I say this, but like I got a real I'm really against the whole like rapping over your vocal tracks type thing. Like rapping over your song. Like get you some show tracks, get you some instrumentals, maybe drop your hook in there. You need a couple of ad-libs, but when people pay to come see you perform. So perform. You know what I'm saying? Like give them what they came to see. And if you hide the reason that, because I hear a lot of people, oh man, well the mics be trash. That's why you go to sound check, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh well I'm that nigga, and then you show up, and then here you are, you barely getting the lyrics out because you too busy trying to catch the song. A lot of cats, man, they'll record a song and then go hop, in front of a mic the next day, which don't get me wrong, it's not bad if you know your shit. But when you can't perform half the song because you're too busy trying to, basically show out on stage. Like that's not what this is about. You know what I'm saying? So like just trying to develop the culture, develop the understanding. You can't hide behind the beat and the track forever. Right. You got to you either show up or you gonna blow up, man. I mean, it's simple as that. So.
Right. So like even though, you can definitely tell for some of them they knew what they was there for, right? I would mess with somebody, I'll pick at somebody and get them off track, but they'll bring themselves right back around to their music, which is what you should be doing. He had the biggest personality of the night. Great personality. Got potential to go really far if he can hone in, but when it came down to his music, he just went down. Of course, I ain't giving that feedback last night because we was introducing people, meeting people. Now, this guy shows a lot of talent, so hopefully in the near future we get him on the show and we'll be a little bit more critical. But last night I didn't want to hit him in the face with like, hey man, you need to focus on the music. Yeah. Tone it down a bit. But
no, I feel that. I feel that completely.
We definitely had, man, we interviewed a lot of people. Man, we had some I ain't gonna lie, I got surprised a couple times. Yeah. I got surprised a couple times. I got let down a couple times. Yeah. you know. And then I got blown away at the end, which is kind of was expected. And I knew he was gonna be good. I didn't know he was gonna blow me away.
Yeah.
The last artist, and y'all will see him on, like I said, on the thing. Didn't know he was gonna blow me away just because I knew he was gonna be good just because he was a student. I watched him the whole night. He went clicked up. He went hanging with people. He was by himself watching. He was going different spots watching, listening. You know what I'm saying?
You could tell who the more seasoned people were because of the way that they handled themselves in that type of environment. And when you go to an environment in which you are networking,
right,
that is what you would do. That's what you were there to do.
And by the way,
you there to network.
It's a pre-network event because it was invite only, VIPs only.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
public access cut off.
Right. No, you had 2 RSVP, and it was like first come, first serve. You know what I'm saying? Either you showed up or you didn't, and that was you absolutely right. You know, it's one thing to, you know, enter into a networking event just to come do this and that, but you also have to take your craft seriously enough that whenever you have the opportunity to be heard, to be seen, to do whatever, man, take them opportunities. Like, you cannot be afraid to let people know who you are.
Right.
And we had a couple people that did that last night. You know what I'm saying? We was like, yo, you know, why don't y'all come in the booth, come chop it up with us or whatever. Okay, I'm going to be over there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they ain't show up.
They show, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's your loss. Because,
right.
And I said this, you know, I said this on Twitter earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and say it again while we on the podcast, because, shit, this is our stuff. You know what I'm saying? People are so focused on social media. And they so focused on social media following. And I only bring that up because people will look at, like, our Instagram. Bro, we are busy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We try to post stuff when we can. But, you know, people will look at your Instagram and go, oh, well, man, they must not be doing nothing because they ain't got but 200 followers. Man, listen, them followers, we appreciate all the followers that we have. And we going to try to grow those social media platforms. But, bro, this is a podcast. This is a listening avenue. Yes, we record these stuff and we record video and we put video out for y'all to see us, see our faces, and be in y'all living rooms or your phones or your computer screens or whatever it is.
Right.
But the 59 countries and the 803 cities that we're in are a lot more impactful than 200 followers on Instagram.
100%. 100%.
So when we say the South got something to say, bro, we started this platform not just for us to talk to y'all every week and not just for y'all to hear what we got to say, because we are here to put the Gulf Coast on. Period.
That's the plan. That is what we came for.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to get that out because they had been sitting on me since last night.
Oh, yeah?
They had been sitting on me since last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we was busy and we was doing the interviews and all that kind of stuff. This ain't to say, you know, this and that, because when I tell you everybody came to talk to us, people we wasn't even planning on talking to came to talk to us.
So, no lie. Now, this is the fun part of the story, right? So, I get a message from attorney. Hey, man, Reggie said you want to do the show tonight? What show? Run Mob. Is it a marathon race? Like, legit in my head, I'm like, bro, is this a relay race? Is it a sprint or something? Like, I had no idea. I was like, man, shoot me his information. So I go to his page and I look through some stuff and I send him a message. He hit me right back. Boom. Okay. Hey, man, what's your expectations? Do I need to bring equipment? He's like, yeah, you got to bring all your equipment. I was like, banners? Yep. So, all right. So then I got the one wild card. Let me call Dream. Hey, Dream.
Oh, it gotta be the wow.
He was like, I was like, hey, bro, you seen the message? Yeah. Bruh, you gonna be able to do that? You good? Yeah, I'll do it. All right, bro, I'm gonna need your help to get the equipment over there. All right, let me know. I was like, oh, this dude's still asleep. He's still asleep, right? So I jump back in the message like, yeah, man, we down. I hit you up. Dream called me back. Hey, probably need to get some business card. Hang up. Alright. So he said I need to get some business card and hang up on me, right? So now I'm scrambling. Like, bro, how I'm gonna pull this off? I figured it out. We got some business card. Bro, I thought 200 business cards were gonna be a lot, but then I thought about we was getting 1,000 business cards at work, and that'd be that loan boss.
Mm-hmm.
That list part was probably 200 business cards. I just feel like it should have been so much more.
And them cards that we use are thicker too. So, I mean, the cards.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
So it fill up more room.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some real nice ones done. Those was last minute business cards.
And even perfect. Still, like, bro, there was some, I ain't gonna lie, they was some dope ass promo cards.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call them business cards. Those were promo cards.
Oh, because they was promo cards.
That's what they was there for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They promo cards. That's what they there for. So.
I mean, they were perfect.
Yeah.
Bro, I threw that shit together in about.
And everybody we told, we was like, look, take our stuff, bro. I went to go check out Instagram today. We had like 17 new followers.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
So I have been getting a message all day. I got the very last one. I opened up, accept that, then looked on the page. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I know I got more than this. So I started looking. I was like, oh, Buck been on. He been accepting.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'm getting him to follow backs and whatnot.
Listen, y'all. If y'all write us on these social media pages, I promise you, you'll get a response. I can't tell you it's going to be immediately. Because for the most part, I'm trying to do what I can, especially for Twitter and Instagram. Mm-hmm. Facebook is a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a little bit more accessible for everybody.
Yeah.
But if y'all send us a message on Instagram or on Twitter, I do pretty much. I keep monitor of those accounts. Mm-hmm. We all do, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I try. You
stay on top of the other,
especially the Twitter account.
Yeah.
So you know, we just trying to grow all of those platforms, man. And we always tell y'all to like, follow, and subscribe, but we gonna make sure that y'all know where to find us too.
Right.
On these things, because hey, we can't grow without y'all, man.
Yeah, so, we gonna get better at our social media. I promise.
For sure.
Y'all really should stand by and listen, man. I mean, I think with some good interviews, y'all gonna meet some interesting people. I met some interesting people, you know, that I look forward to talking to again.
Parker,
very interesting.
Man, I made him so nervous at the beginning.
And then I love seeing. I also love seeing people in their infant age of music.
Infant.
Yeah.
You said infinite.
Infant. I said infant.
You know, he said
you said infinite, but you meant infant.
He had made them
infant age.
He had made them like gods and superheroes. So I am Xerxes. I am just God.
Because sometimes you get lucky and get to look back and say, I remember when they first started.
Wow. Yeah.
When they were scared to even talk on the microphone.
And bro, I hope we get.
And look at them now.
I definitely wish that success for every one of them. I want every one of them to look back and be like, man, the South put us on heavy. I want to go back and sit down with them guys. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want that to be a thing. No doubt. For sure.
And I admire everybody that was there. But the two that stood out to me the most, as in, like, look like that look. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You look like all you got to do now is go where you need to go with it. Mm-hmm. Was Mona. She got the look. 100% got the look. You know what I mean? And T-Man he got that look to me. I want to watch one of his videos.
Bro, everybody was blinged up last night.
Yeah. The light skinned dude. Even like the light skinned dude that talk low, he iced out like a motherfucker. Yeah. Bro. And she had on the fucking bus down. The first bus down I seen in person. Okay. And I could have missed it being around people, but that's the first one I can recall seeing it in person.
Right.
I knew what it was off top. That's why I called it out, bro. My Rolex look just like that.
I ain't trying to be funny because I'm not like, and I'm a timepiece guy, but I'm not a blingy guy. Like, yeah. I have been. And
to be honest with you, first thing I noticed was bust down because it made me throw up in my mouth. I hate bust downs. I think it's the stupidest thing you can do to appreciate an asset. Sorry.
I didn't.
Well, I don't know if it depreciated now.
It does, 100%. You know, without question.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That we all saw it. That is not the first thing that caught my eye.
You so stupid.
That is not the first thing that caught my eye.
Not the first thing that caught my eye.
I didn't give a fuck about what was on that girl's wrist. Like you said, she got that it factor.
She got
and then was it her that had on the bus on the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
she was iced out on the wrist, on the neck.
So let me.
She has a big tennis bracelet on the wrist, but that. I gave them away.
So let me tell you, because she followed us, then I followed her back. Mm-hmm. I looked at her page, bro. She was in the City Girls video a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like the one on the pole.
Oh,
and on the beach. Oh, the City Girls.
With Cardi B.
With Cardi B, yeah. She was in that video a lot.
It makes
Like
sense.
a lot of scenes.
It do make
She
sense.
most definitely fit the group.
Yeah, she was in a lot of. I didn't know that was her that had the bust down on. But yeah, I ain't like the bust down.
That's what's up.
I wouldn't tell her that because the first thing they say is you can't afford one. I choose to wear Apple Watch.
Well,
I like my Apple Watch.
I mean, it's all love.
I
You know
love
what I'm
the
saying?
buzz.
Yeah, it's all love. Yeah, I don't
But
care.
it's just opinion too.
Yeah,
Because you're not a flashy guy either though.
Oh, yeah, you know that. Well, yeah, that's the
You're
thing.
not a
I'm not flashy
person.
at all.
He's not a flashy person. I'm the flashy person.
Yeah, you super
No,
flashy.
you don't take the crazy shit. Like I have been the flashy person before though.
Have you?
And I have been the flashy person. I have been there. It's kind of that been there, done it type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just real deal into like my metals and crystals phase. Like that's just me. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been there
Like,
and I'm stuck there.
like I am like and prime example, like, when people wear the big chains, bro, like my chains are wood. Like my pieces.
Right.
I got like Mercer's Minds chains, but they made out of oak.
So I love gold. So the thing is, I feel that.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of wood jewelry too. I like wood jewelry. I feel that I like gold, so I will definitely rock a lot of gold stuff. I wear 2 rings on my hand.
Right.
They ain't not all the time, but when I do go out, I got 2 rings on.
Right.
Right, 2 gold rings. I do love gold rings, but I'm not flashy, right?
Yeah, you ain't gonna have the big star with all the crystals.
No.
You're just not flashing like that.
I'm not flashing
That's
like
my
that.
job.
I think
For sure.
I think the biggest piece, besides of course like this big, like y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this pendant too. I'm gonna show it on air. I got one in the car. It's a big ass oak pendant. But I think the biggest piece of jewelry that I really wear right now, like actual jewelry, I got an Ankh ring I've been wearing forever. But I used to only wear it for shows. Now I wear it a little more often, but I'm only when I'm having to go do eternity stuff.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
I dress up.
I know that. I think you wore it in the video, right?
I did.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
remember.
saying? Like I dress up the character, but me and as far as like everyday life,
Yeah.
bruh, like
Laid back. I'm trying not to be seen.
man,
Bruh, so people ask me why my tent be so dark on my vehicle, bruh. And that's because I do not want to be seen. I be trying to stay out the
And
way.
like for me,
Completely.
yeah.
I'm middle of the road icy now. I could never walk around with 4 chains on nowadays. I'm past that point in my life. You feel me? I don't wear chains like I used to. You know what I mean? I blew a lot of money on that shit. But like now, one nice piece. Well, even with a nice piece, I still got a Jesus piece y'all never see.
Hey, bro, you drive a slingshot with 5,637,000 lights on
Well,
it.
that's what they supposed to do.
Okay, no, but you know what? So that's the part of me that I can't shake, bro. Like as far as like the jewelry, and it's so crazy we talk about this because I literally was just looking at the possibility of going to get me a diamond piece made.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's all I want, and I don't want it big. When it comes to lights and shit,
You in.
bruh, I am in. When it comes to technology, when it comes to like light work, stuff like that,
But that's me too. In my house.
I am. That's
In my house, I am too.
Yeah.
But like I was on my vehicle,
Yeah,
so
no.
people can look at me. Bro, you know what I hate? And I drive nice cars, bro. Not my last couple cars been nice cars, right? I hate pulling up to the gas station and somebody being like, "Hey man, that's a nice truck." Bro, it's so awkward to me. Bro, I'll be like, "Thanks," and then I run into the gas station.
Definitely can't own a slingshot.
I get it.
I can't.
Every time.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you. It's just, but to me, it's, bro, I love my truck,
Right.
But at the end, it's still just a truck. You know, I didn't buy it because I think you would like the way it look. I bought it because I like the way it look.
Right.
It's so, bro. I'm awkward that way.
Somebody's like, man, I ain't know they made them with red lights. They don't. I put them in here.
Right.
But that's the minor touches were the only things that I did. I changed like center caps and like valve covers and
Right.
interior lights.
makes it more
I
for
made
you.
it for me.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I did it for me.
Exactly.
I don't care what y'all think. I don't.
But Dream passed by you in that slingshot.
You know it's dream.
You 100% know it's Dream. He drowned your music out, and you can't see for the rest of the day. All at the same time. Bro, it's a what they call flashbang. Right out.
I'm gonna throw shit on the scat too.
Oh no.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I don't want it, But I ride with them all day.
Oh, bro.
I'll be seeing that shit all day. I just don't want it for myself.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What?
It's like I know end game. I know regardless of how I feel about it, I'm gonna end up buying one because
Can't wait.
bro, I'm a outdoor kind of guy, bro. I like UTVs, ATVs, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really hard for me to not enjoy it. I drove it a couple times, bro. I loved it.
Yeah.
Really hard for me not to enjoy it, right? But at the same time, I buy one. Then he gonna be like, man, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. Man, you gotta do this. See how you heard how loud his is?
$10,000 later.
Mine, it's gonna be loud, but without. It's gonna be bass loud though. I don't even know how you make a slingshot bass heavy.
They can't.
But I'm gonna figure it out. I like bass. I like bass.
Bro, you know what? You know what I just thought about? We need to figure out how to do something for Mardi Gras.
For sure. We was who else? Was I talking about that with you last night?
Probably not. Probably him, not me.
Talking with you?
I don't think
The week after Mardi Gras?
Oh no, that was me.
I thought so.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. I'm talking about like parade style though.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about like the parade is the place for his slingshot. The parade is the place for his slingshot. So yeah, when I think about stuff like that,
D. Wayne was telling me today. He said he drive his all year round. I said, oh shit! Not today. The day for the Viger thing.
Yeah.
When I woke up that morning, I was having some problems. So I was like, bro, I don't know where you at, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. He said, well, I ain't gonna make it either, bro. I'm gonna head to Evergreen. What you going to Evergreen for? He said, we finna go buy another slingshot. Wait, what? Yeah, my homeboy been wanting for a while. We found one on the 2,900 miles on it. 17. He said, tell him that's good. I said, shit, mine got 2,900 miles on it right now. It's a 2021. So that ain't bad, you know what I mean? He's no, I ain't gonna make it, bro. And we got to talking about the parade and stuff. He was like, I drive mine all year round. In the Mardi Gras parades, there are Fat Tuesdays.
We ain't talking about how we drive the slingshot. We talking about what we gonna do for the parade.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It be slingshots in the parade. Well, from my understanding.
Robbie want to fight dream all the time, bro. All the time. Every moment. Every little step I take. I will swing on dream. Every step I take.
I don't think I can do the cold though.
Bro, I be wanting to punch you all the time.
Bruh.
Cause like
keep
bro,
wanting to punch me, it's all right.
Yeah, bro. Like you get what we ask you, but you always do it in like the shotgun pattern. Like instead of yeah. Instead of doing the rifle sniper winking through the scope kind of deal.
I see, bro.
Instead of wink through the scope, bruh pulls out the shotgun and shoot
super
and
long,
hit all these extra shit that we didn't ask him about.
That's 30 inch. You're right.
Just to get to his point.
You're right.
Every time.
I agree.
He does that a lot, don't
He
it?
do.
Bro, it is so infuriating
It's
to me.
okay.
Bro, we gotta jump him.
I am accustomed. I am accustomed.
I get the point. I be getting my point across.
Bro, I be missing the point because you so broad.
You gotta stay focused.
I can't.
I'm gonna tell y'all some wild shit.
What's that?
So I had these made last year, and then I changed my whole logo for the 10
You
year anniversary.
did. You did.
So now I gotta get another, which is why I'm.
Where you get him made it, bro? I want one.
I get you one. I get you one made.
Yeah.
I got a cat that don't. So I got
Man.
you. I got you.
We gotta
Matter of
talk.
fact, we'll talk off.
With that being said, merch is back on the board. I started on that today. I talked to him about it. Merch is coming. Merch is on the way for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I want to have some merch like January.
So, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some kind of cold gear merch, hoodies, crew necks. Bro, I love my crew neck, bro. Let me tell you, I wear your crew neck like everywhere,
That's what's up.
bro. You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Is that I be having to think about where I'm going. Be like, oh, can't go in there again. Cause I had this on yesterday. Just the crew neck part though, man.
I got you.
Cause I love a crew neck, dog.
I appreciate that.
It's crew necks are amazing, bro. It's comfortable.
We got stuff.
It's warm.
I'm telling you,
It's
bro,
fly.
I played with that idea for a while, and I was just and like I said, they was an accident, man. But I kid you not, like because it's my stuff, it's like I wanted to have something of everything, just in case people saw some shit.
But that's the first thing
It
I
was
said
like,
when you said you.
I want this, and so I hadn't worn anything but the crew neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's so comfortable.
Bro,
that crew neck more comfortable than the hoodie.
When you told me you was bringing out some gear, I said, bro, you gonna do a crew neck? You was like, yes. I was like, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. That's all I want. I want a crew neck.
Man, it's funny that you did every little step out that thing because I want to play this real quick, and it's actually gonna kind of tie into kind of what we already had going on. So I'm gonna play this right quick. We can play it because it's less than 30 seconds. So let me turn this volume up real quick.
Like you broke a couple bones. You need to leave that shit alone.
This was a TikTok of a girl dancing to Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Mm-hmm. It was horrible.
Oh my god! But tie right into where we're going.
Oh, it tied right into where we're going.
Man, last Thursday,
I'm about to go down with this sinking ship. I don't give a damn. I have something to say, but I'm gonna let y'all start.
He is on the boat while it's on fire, and we are not finna let him get away with it.
I am the one holding on to the blue heart of the ocean jewel while the Titanic is sinking.
Straight up.
Do y'all hear me?
DJ Big Dream. Thursday versus 3 6 Mafia. Bone Thugs and Harmony. What you think happened?
It was a massacre, man.
Oh my God, bro. What was a what?
It was a massacre.
It was a massacre, bro.
It was a massacre, man.
Bro,
and I felt it like, to me, it was the second best behind Jeezy and Gucci. You know, I actually got to live through both eras. I seen both of them when they both started, both beasts. You know what I'm saying?
60.
I genuinely never seen why they was even beefing, realistically. I never followed it as deeply as I did Jeezy and Gucci's.
And Jeezy and Gucci, we were moving heavy in the club. So hard to follow. Well, hard to not follow that.
Yeah, I was Big Dream by that time. So,
yeah. We moving heavy.
With them, it was just like talk beef, though. Mm-hmm. I'm a group, you're a group. My group is better than yours. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a street beef. You know what I'm saying? So I never took that beef serious. They are, when you put them together though, this was the difference, I think. What happened in that? Why it was so one-sided. 3 6 Mafia together equals like a Kanye and West.
Oh, I don't.
No. I ain't saying they are Kanye. Let me explain that part.
Hey, we jumping buck, bro. We jumping buck.
It's an entirety. They produce their own shit.
You finna take
they
me
make their own beats. You feel what I'm saying? And they bring in shit. You know, like they got songs with other people that's just as big that they ain't, like, it ain't theirs. You feel what I'm saying?
Because they did a lot of that.
Yeah, that was my point. Bone them don't. They don't produce their own stuff.
Well, they got a huge track that they skipped. A couple of them. They skipped Home. It made me so mad.
Let Dream finish.
Oh, my bad.
Cause musically, y'all, I'm not gonna have the opinion that y'all think I'm gonna have, but I got facts.
Okay.
And that I got facts that I just want to say. But I'm gonna let Dream finish.
All right, my bad.
Well, that was I think was the biggest thing to it. Like, they can go out and make a banger overnight. They're gonna produce this hot beat, put this hot track together, put this person on it, and they can do it on themselves too. I mean, they got their own hits on their own. We ain't acting like they just Lil Jon's. I don't know if that was disrespectful.
What?
I don't know a song with Lil Jon that I just want to hear Lil Jon ride a beat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lil Jon don't make ride the beat songs. That nigga make crunk music.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Music. He got a beat and a hook. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm waiting to see who rap on it. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't like that, but at the same time, they can go make a song without even saying a word on it, still can be a banger. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I meant by the Kanye West. Kanye West to do his whole thing himself. He don't need outside engineers. He don't need outside producer. He can do it all. He's very talented by himself.
Yeah, I still don't like that.
You know what I mean?
Pick somebody else.
As a group.
Pick Crit. Don't pick Kanye.
I don't know enough about Crit to say that.
Crit do everything on his own. J. Cole do everything on his own. Bro, there's a lot of people that do everything on their own.
Yeah.
But picking Kanye is like...
Crit make his own beats?
Yes.
J. Cole make his own beats?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Shit,
They've
I make my own beats.
engineered...
I don't know more.
Well, I know you can do
Bruh,
it. There's a lot of folks who can do it, but a lot of folks who don't do it.
Bro, top to bottom, a lot of them do all their stuff themselves. Like, but you picking Kanye West is blasphemy, bro.
Don't do that. Let's do a little far. But overall, man,
Look, you about to be on my side.
Yeah.
I
He
feel
almost
like
got me to the same side. Shit.
they can drop bangers. And it ain't just because I'm from here. Because like I said, when they dropped, we talking about in the 90s, Southern music was actually on the back burner more than East and West and shit like that. It was on, y'all got beats, but y'all can't rap shit still. When it started. You know what I mean? So, I mean, most definitely people say, oh, the only reason why Bone wasn't hitting that hard is because y'all from the South. I don't think that's true.
I do.
I don't think that's true, bro.
But continue.
Just because, like I say, when this started, bro, we heard more
Shotgun
Tupac,
shot.
Biggie, and Nas than we heard Southern music. In the 90s?
In the 90s?
Maybe in the early 90s.
No.
All we
Late 90s, bro. So, wait,
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to be on your side here. Late 90s, bro. The radio was DMX, Ja Rule,
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Fat Joe, Big Pun.
Okay, I give you that.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
it's
but you,
still
all,
on. Yeah.
but you also had your 8 Balls. You had your Outkast. You had
You had Outkast on the radio. You didn't have 8 Ball on the radio to Bad Boy South.
Yeah, UGK on the radio.
You had UGK on the radio a little bit.
It was a lot of
Big
Texas-
Pimpin',
it was
Big
a lot-
Pimpin',
it was
Big
quite a
Pimpin',
few
yeah.
Texas rappers.
But
we talking late 90s. I'm not talking early 90s.
Super late 90s, you did have some Texas. But you, man, Atlanta, you had PT. And a drama.
Yep. But all that came in the late 90s.
And Miracle.
That once that wave came through, it opened the door for the South.
Yeah,
Remember,
but-
we came after that. But
Just really think about it. The South, I mean, you not, you get.
3-6 was, bro. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that, because I specifically, okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I'm speaking on this for the three. This ain't I ain't even on the bone shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking in reference for 3-6 because I listen to a lot of 3-6 Mafia.
Right.
A lot of 3-6 Mafia.
Right.
I remember my sister coming from Texas, and us riding around in a 1996 Sentra, bumping When the Smoke Clears, and bumping Chapter 2 World Domination. You know what I'm saying? Bumping Tatter Club Up and bumping Late Night Tip.
So,
and all
for
of that.
sure.
And this is in the 90s. So,
you.
might have been me because I had turned it up for that thing.
Oh, for sure. No, you're right. They did come on the radio, bro. But what you said, they had major play.
Yeah.
They didn't have
I'm not
major
saying they
play.
had major, but I'm just saying that they had.
They had
Right.
about 20%
You right in terms
of radio play.
You right
I
in
would go with
terms
that.
of when we started talking about radio play. You right in terms of that.
But back then, that's all we had. Think about it, it's a different world. Back then, if you didn't buy the CD, bro, you was listening to the radio.
Okay, so maybe that's the difference because I was actually buying the albums. Plus,
Me too.
Plus, when we started talking about like late 90s, 2000s, I was starting to phase into that DJ.
South Miami was heavy too, though.
Absolutely.
South Miami was heavy late 90s,
Absolutely.
early 2000s. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I said them, broke them in because they were heavy. Man,
They
Trick
can,
Daddy
but
Trina.
I'm finna say shit.
Cash
You know,
Money
we talk
and
about
No
Two Live
Limit.
Crew.
99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cash
No Limit.
Yeah, no limit.
99.
Cash Money.
99. Yeah, super late.
99.
No Limit was in like 96, 97 though.
Yeah, but they ain't go mainstream hard to run.
Nah, they was pretty.
Fuck that.
They was
Make 'em say,
mainstream.
Make them say came out in 97, 98.
They were mainstream. They were mainstream. But they part of that 20%.
You right.
They was a big part of that 20%. They
Absolutely.
were probably 10% of the 20.
Right.
Yeah.
You right.
Because bro,
Especially here on the Gulf Coast.
Blink
they
Blink
from
came
the-
out in like 98, 99. I specifically remember doing a show with BG here.
everybody remember the gold tank and the prowlers from the Bling Bling video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, but go ahead, finish
The
it
what
up.
from the Blue Bling video?
prowler.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's
think about that. I gotta pause that for 1 second. You had the hottest black entertainers at that time driving fucking prowlers.
bro.
Prowlers.
You know what's crazy?
Escalades.
the people that
was the big shit.
the people we talked to last night,
Yeah.
half of them don't know what a prowler is.
You right.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
That's what's
Right.
crazy.
Ain't no doubt.
Don't even know what a prowler is.
You right. We are literally like we are like a generation gap.
Oh yeah.
Between where they at, the music we had is like after our parents' stuff, but it's way before the shit that they know.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's a funny spot because I got to grow up like our parents did a little bit.
Right.
Like, bro, I grew up with tapes,
Right.
but then I was in the grind for the CDs, and then I seen them disappear. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Like, we got to see that whole transition.
I don't think I ever felt older last night when we was talking about music.
He had 45s.
Bro, I had vinyl. I got
Yeah,
vinyl of my
45
first
too.
album.
But
I got vinyls
But-
in the
But
house
no,
right
but
now.
I'm just saying, like my first album,
It was on vinyl?
I got actual vinyls because the DJs wasn't using Serato
Right.
then. They was still scratching and mixing with actual records.
I
Yeah.
started
So
with records.
every
So don't
single
act like that's a goddamn Stone Age thing.
It is, bro. You Stone
mean,
I
Age.
started with records.
Bro,
bro.
Barney
I'm
Rebel.
I'm talking 2004, 2005. It ain't a Stone Age thing, but it just goes to
That's
speak
when I
to
started
how
DJing.
it just speaks to how the transition
Happened so
what we
fast.
talked about last night with some of them artists, as far as like the transition of technology and how it has improved.
Bro, like, it's so much easier for artists to get on now because they can upload their
Hell
music
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
They can
right.
make a
Right in
song
front of
and
the public.
upload it.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus back then,
Right.
you couldn't afford the CDs if you was a kid. If you 15 trying to get rap, man, where you gonna rap at?
Bro,
You rapping on cassette tapes.
Oh, bro. I'm gonna tell this real quick, and then we're gonna get back to this. I kid you not. You can ask any of my partners, bro. You remember like the beatbox that had the microphone on the top of it?
Yeah.
Bro, we used to go buy cassette tapes, stick them in the tape deck, and hit the record button, and then we either playing beats from like radio outside of it. I think we was literally doing like the Doug, banging on the trash can, drumming on the street, like making beats and rapping and beatboxing
Right
on
there.
a cassette tape, speaking into the microphone of a boombox, bro. Y'all don't even know what a boombox is.
You don't
Man,
know the struggle.
they do not understand how different life is now, bro.
I got friends that still do like cassettes for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah.
I buy them every time. I ain't got shit to play them on, but I just want them for the nostalgia.
Bruh.
I ain't got nothing to play them on.
I don't.
People don't know that, like, bruh, so to speed them up a little bit, they don't know what it's like to make your ringtone from the radio.
What?
They don't know what it's like
What?
to hold your phone to the radio.
Bro.
You had to wait. First, you had to wait till the song came on. You had to wait till the song came
Well,
on.
most people was waiting till the Fat 5 and 9 or the, whatever
Man,
that
Yeah.
list is. You knew kind of what was on that list.
Mixtapes used to be tapes that you literally recorded songs off the radio.
Off the
from.
radio on, yeah.
That was a mixtape.
With a piece of paper in the hole so it'll record for
Oh,
you.
what?
Well, first off, you pirate and fucker you. Those were meant to not be recorded over.
We know.
But they made blank cassette tapes.
Exactly.
They're the ones you supposed to record on.
I don't know about your parents, but my parents was in poverty.
I was, and I ain't gonna lie. I was taking every little lawnmower money I had and going to buy bank.
Man, my dad ain't give me no lawnmower to mow nobody's
That's a
yard.
blank tape, man. I wasn't finna throw no paper cover.
Bro, by the
tape in
time
my cassette
tapes
tape.
came out, you was working. So you can afford them.
I had a pull-out tape deck in my Impala.
I know it.
You,
Bro, remember,
this would
bro,
blow your mind though.
you had to pull the whole,
You had to pull the whole radio out.
to keep from getting your shit stole. Yeah, so
You mash a little button on the side and the lever pop up.
hey people, I know
Shut
we
the
going
whole
down this
radio
rabbit
out.
hole right
Oh,
now.
my.
But like when I got my first car, you used to take the face off your CD player out to keep it from getting stolen.
That's what I did.
If you didn't take
Forever.
your face off, they was stealing your CD player.
Oh, yeah, hell
If you left your face on, your CD player wasn't gonna be there.
Yeah.
But what he talking about back in the Gap, the tape decks used to have these little loops on the side, 2 little loops.
I remember that.
Bruh, those little loops was so you can pull them out.
Damn, that's
Because
crazy.
people would jump in your car and pull your tape deck out.
That's wild, man.
Straight up.
Mine had a bag, bro. I was advanced.
You had a car phone, didn't you?
I had every car phone ever made. No play.
Nigga, you
Everyone ever made.
You were-
All the way up until about 8 years ago, I had every cell phone ever made. Every high end. I had every phone. I'm gonna tell you something a lot of folks don't remember. If you had enough money, you could take your vehicle to the phone place. They install the phone in your car, and you hang it up on a receiver like it was inside the house.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a
Oh,
car
that was
phone.
doing, yeah.
That is a
I
car
had
phone.
one.
That's a real car phone.
I had one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's
Like,
It only worked in your car.
Yeah, it only works when it plugged to your
that
battery.
bitch is hardwired to your battery.
Yeah.
I know.
That bitch plugged to your
I
battery.
was too broke to afford one, but I knew people would.
Well, I ain't keeping it on long.
Right. But it looked like you were balling with a phone in your hand.
I ain't keeping it on long.
It's like, this nigga got a phone in his
I
car.
had it in my truck.
Right.
I
Let me tell you one of the baddest beatings I ever got while I came home from school with a pager.
Really?
Yeah, bro. My folks did not want me to have a pager.
I had a pager.
Well, it was a rule back then. If you owned a pager,
You was a dope boy.
you was a dope boy.
Yeah, nah,
Period.
I had a pager.
Period. I had every pager.
My mama wouldn't let me get a cell phone, but I was so active. She wanted me to have a pager, and she was just like if I had to practice or something, she would page me just to let her know like she was in the parking lot, shit like that.
Bruh. Hell no, my mama was going. I got beat when she found out I had a pager.
I had
Bruh.
a two-way at 16 because I was DJing.
I had the see-through pager that was wood grain.
That was fire.
Oh my god, that was the one.
Fire. Well, I got the red one. I switched the
I had a
clear
teal
one for the
one.
red
That's
one.
my favorite
When
color.
they came out with the color, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So, I'm
they
talking
came
about-
out with it. I was see-through, but they had
Motorola.
different colors of see-through.
Yeah.
Mine
I
was
had
see-through,
the-
but it had the wood grain
I
on
had
it. It was
the
brown
TLC
wood grain.
Motorola
Yeah,
pager.
sweet.
But it clear. Oh man, it was hard.
But they had the pure clear one too, where you see the inner workings of
Hey
it.
bro, can I buy a pager now?
I think they still sell them.
Bro, if they make them, we should all go get one.
I want to.
I'm
Well,
not
it can't
buying
be that
no fucking
expensive.
pager.
It can't be that
You
expensive,
page
bro.
me, bitch. I'm gonna pull up in your house and blow your
I'm
house
talking so
up.
much shit. All right. Anyway, getting back to the verses.
Yeah.
What else did you have on your end?
That was pretty much it, man. I was just I tried to be open as possible. I hear something, oh yeah, that was the one right there. And then like 3 6 come back and like drop one on that. Boom, like fuck, killed that. God damn it. Even when they did the Notorious Big one, I'm like, I don't think 3 6 got not even play with that. Shit. And right behind it. I'm like, oh, it's bad. It got bad, man.
All right, country.
Even the fight was
Go
bad.
ahead. Let me have it.
It's me.
Yeah,
I got.
it's on
Okay.
you.
Haha.
We're gonna save me for last.
All right. So listen, bro. So it started out, and I'm counting. It was like 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. I'm sending Buck messages. His messages are sounding real aggy. I was like, probably should leave him alone. Probably should leave this guy alone. Then the incident happened. Round 4, Busy Bone said, I ain't gonna have y'all mocking me like that on this stage. Yeah, you gangster boo.
He said, y'all ugly motherfuckers.
Ugly motherfuckers.
Hey man, we ain't gonna act like we ain't gonna act like he ain't telling the truth.
Bruh. But no, this is a
Hey,
problem.
what happened? Because I don't watch it twice. How was they mocking him? What happened? Or do they not show that?
All right, so just real quick.
Because I don't know what happened.
Let me just. I'm gonna put this piece in, then I'm gonna let you get back to what you said.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened.
For a week, well, it happened. As soon as they announced it,
They've
they
been
had
going back and forth. Yeah.
like making little jokes and shit. But for like the last 72 hours leading up to it, Busy has been on this real, like, and it's been for years. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, I almost died. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, like I ain't perfect. I'm human. I still cuss. I do this. I do that. But I recognize, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ myself. I think somebody from 3 6 might have put out something that just made it seem like he was just super off. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, nah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he just released a new album. You know what I'm saying? Like his fucking 22nd solo album or some shit like that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he dropped the album like 2-3 weeks
Christian?
ago. No. I mean, he's spitting. Like it's called War of Roses. But he just kind of got back
heard
into.
it?
Yeah,
Of course you did.
of course I did.
Continue.
I listened to it the day it came out.
Continue. Of course you heard it.
I had
You said he dropped how many? 22?
he got like 22 solo albums.
I ain't heard the last 21
22?
of them.
That's fucked up.
I ain't never heard a solo album. None of them alone.
I guarantee you heard some of his.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have.
But no. So like, they had been kind of going back and forth, and he had been kind of posting stuff on his Instagram like within the last 24 hours. Like, y'all keep coming at me sideways, but I'm not finna fall victim to no damn devil worshippers. Y'all call yourself the 3 6 Mafia. We all know 666. That's the sign of the beast. Like he had just been posting.
Yeah, so he was going hard on that sign of the beast
When
stuff.
I tell you, he was in it.
That was my biggest beef with Three Six Mafia my whole life.
Before the verses even came on, I was like, if Busy show up, it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be some shit because he starts shit with his own group. I know he finna go show his ass on this stage. And as soon as he went, hey, before we even get this thing started, I was like, fuck, here we go. Cause he finna fuck all this up. And then when he was like, they wasn't gonna be mocking him on stage. So we couldn't see it.
But
You know what I'm saying? But basically, they had just been kind of going back and forth for the last 2-3 days prior to the actual verses. So when the verses actually started, it was like it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he really played to the back. You know what I'm saying? He really played to the back, and I guess he was just like, I ain't even finna let this shit go, cause he just not that dude.
yeah, it's not who Busy Bone is.
He ain't never been that dude.
Right.
He'd have been left off of albums, off of tours, off of all kinds of shit because
He speak his mind.
he speak his mind. He don't give a damn what you think, what you say. He gonna be him.
Right.
But basically, that's what it was. It was some shit leading up to the verses. It really didn't happen.
So it didn't happen.
It didn't happen at the verses. For real.
Wait, so Gangsta Boo did do something, but she was mocking him.
Yeah. But no, go ahead.
But
Continue.
with that being said, I understand everything you just said.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
But bruh could have ignored that shit.
He could have.
Yeah, like, and he realized that after they sent his ass off stage,
Right.
And they talked to him like, "Come on, bro, we gotta get this bag." And he like,
Right.
"You know what, you right, bro." First off, why you throw a water bottle at DJ Paul, the dude with you know what I'm saying? Why you throw the bottle at him and then run like, bro? He got to the back.
Yeah.
No. He threw it. I think he threw it. He was trying to hit Juicy J, because Juicy J told him to suck his dick.
Well, and bro, I'm gonna come clean. Now you can't invite people to your genitalia, right? You can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, he said that's what made him go. He said he was just.
I understand. You can't invite people to that without being willing to accept the consequences of doing it.
Yeah.
I feel like if he just spoke his piece and then like they'd have just left it alone, I think they'd have been alright.
But as me being as probably a lot similar to Juicy J, you ain't gonna come up and talk about us like you can check us, bro. You can't check us. You can't tell us.
I get it.
So yeah, bro, shut the fuck up.
I get it.
and let's move. And he did that. He threw the water bottle at him. Juicy was like, not Juicy. DJ Paul was like, I'm hitting with my strong on, and it got crazy.
So he threw the bottle at Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
Yes.
He threw the mic.
And
That's right.
Juicy.
Yeah,
That's
Juicy.
right. That's what happened. Yep.
And then DJ Paul was like, I'm gonna hit him with my strong on.
So I went. He
So ain't
did. He
nobody
went
gonna
live.
knock-
I don't know if y'all seen it. But he went live
I'm sorry.
after back at the hotel. He went live.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna tell you why I'm not even finna, because even days after the verse has been over,
It been memes on that.
Lazy and DJ Paul, which they actually friends, they been tagging each other ass left and right, making
But
jokes.
they finna do
Flash.
it. They dropping a project together.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, like, but it was just that shit was so funny. Watching me go back, I know y'all done seen the Arthur meme.
Yes.
Have you seen that
I
one?
did, bro.
So you know Arthur,
finna show it to you.
the Arthur cartoon. Okay, so there's a meme. It's just Arthur's fist, bro. Lazy,
Oh.
but he's tagged in it. He's like, "Oh, y'all ain't finna do me like that."
Oh.
Bro, that shit's so funny.
Oh, that's bad.
That shit's so funny. Lazy shared
Why you
that
got that
shit.
saved in your phone?
No,
'Cause I sent it to everybody.
But Lazy Bone shared that shit, and he tagged DJ Paul. He's like, "Come on, girl." He's like, "Y'all ain't you think you got me? Oh no!" Because like it was so funny, bro. Like Crunchy Black straight up handed Lazy Bone a sack of weed on stage while they was performing Buddha Lovers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He asked for it, so he gave it to him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
Continue.
mad
Go,
at
go.
This is my biggest downfall. This is my most hated point from this whole thing. Crunchy Black didn't dance at all.
You said he didn't?
He did a little bit.
He ain't do.
He ain't do what you used to.
Dudes turn up.
Crunchy Black went crazy on stage. What was you missing?
Bro, you was out your mind. Deuce went hard. Country Black was
Country
so
Black-
timid.
No, man, I was watching him. That was actually a strong one. I told you, I can't believe this nigga still got moved. Country Black was in this thing, right?
That's why DJ Big Dream still danced on TikTok. He think Country got moved. He think Crunchy got moved, so he think he got
It's
moved.
the same moves he had back then, but he was still hitting them.
Bruh, he did not clean up like he should have, bruh.
I mean, he 50 now.
Bruh.
He ain't gonna hit him identical, but he did. I thought he did good.
Bruh, the high point for dancing was Duke Deuce, bruh. Period. Duke Deuce went crazy.
I don't know, man. I was impressed with Country Black move, man. You tripping.
Because you're impressed with yours.
But before you get to that, since we were talking about the fight, Busy went
He
online.
don't want to hear that shit.
Busy went on live after the fight. I mean, after the live from his hotel room. And he lay in front of the bed. He was just talking about it all. He said he had no intention of fighting. But there's certain things you can't say to another man without that man responding in the physical aspect. So he said specifically when he told him that, SMD, that he had to do something. He said, sometimes it ain't bad to get it out of the way. You know what I mean? He said that was specific, the only reason why it turned into a fight.
I mean, I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. I do agree with that. This is going to be surprising to some of my people. But I feel the same way. If you invite somebody to that, you got to be ready for the consequences. So, and I can absolutely stand here and say that I've told people that before. Because when I do, I'm ready for the consequences. Unless it's on some friendly shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Dream talking shit. And that's friendly, right? But no, I've told randoms that. And, like, bro, I'm with it. I'm all outdoors with it at this point. Period.
Yeah. Just like that shit happened in Battle Rap. Same way.
Yeah. I'm here for it at that point. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some friendly shit, it is what it is. Juicy J, when he said it, he was ready for whatever.
Ain't no doubt. He turned to him looking right in his face. You know what I'm saying? And he was walking toward him when he said it.
He was ready for whatever.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think, I think Bone Thugs Entourage is the only matchup with 3 6 Mafia. I don't think, if you could take like a celebrity death match and put Bone Thugs in the ring and 3 6 Mafia in the ring, I don't think it's a fair fight.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't be because for one of them from the South.
No, all of them, bro. So,
Yeah.
and 3 6 Mafia. Bro, all these dudes got cases.
So
I would love to see that MMA
I don't want to really jump into what I want to say, but I'm gonna say this part right here.
Okay.
So you said that you didn't know they had beef, right? You said you didn't
No,
know.
I did know.
Okay, so after the fight, the interruption, whatever you want to call it, they came back. Now, Fat Joe interviewed Busy.
Right.
And, he was like, after that, he just wanted them to come out with one of their, hits, bangers. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you kind of...
Oh, I got a lot more to go, but...
Okay, well, let me just say this one point.
Yeah, continue.
Body Ride is my favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony song. Mm-hmm. It is a complete B-side record. Mm-hmm. I was disappointed because Crazy's verse didn't play.
Right.
And they went straight to Busy's verse, which is a phenomenal fucking verse. Mm-hmm. I have a verse. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I know normally we get on Big Dream because I'm gonna be cussing tonight.
That's fine.
Because it's language. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, we're late in the show now. It's fine.
It's the music.
I mean, I made him skip the rough.
Right. No, I get it.
SMD is rough.
Right. No.
You feel me? But like,
so I say that to say, Crazy really had the verse in Body Ride. Mm-hmm. Now, they put a video of me actually doing Busy's verse. Because, like, when I say that's my favorite song, I get to that a little bit later. I'm going to bring this back. But in Crazy's verse, literally it says, "You never find a thuggish bunch of niggas like us. Don't be so quick to test us. We'll be more than Mike Bus. I'm going to have to talk to Easy through the Ouija so I can see. And maybe he can tell me why you hating on me, biting on me, why you want me to show a nigga leather facing me. Don't mess around, nigga. He's a real buck 'em down, nigga." And they get a little raw. You know what I'm saying? But it's like everybody got a problem, even the niggas that want to party, because nigga will squash them. Y'all don't know me. F you and you got big, but you also got your clone styles and no more teeth. See me rapping on your TV hacking, And it's the fact that when you see us in person that y'all won't flag. So show you no action down for mine. Got to show a nigga time to time. So I figure I slow down my rhyme. So like that whole little section right there was for two people. Well, it was for two different entities. It was for 3-6 and it was for Twister. Because
I remember.
I will say this adamantly. Mystic Styles.
You better not disrespect Twister.
I'm not.
Okay.
Mystic Styles and Creeping on a Come Up, which Creeping on a Come Up came after Mystic Styles. Creeping on a Come Up and Mystic Styles sound eerily close. It's that dark hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And as much as they named themselves 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? A lot of early Band-Aid Boys, people don't even know that.
Right.
Bone Thugs was the Band-Aid Boys before they became Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Never heard of them.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that early Band-Aid Boys that became Bone, and then they became Bone Thugs and Harmony. Which the Thugs just stand for Trues, Humbly United Gathering of Souls. That's what it represents. But a lot of that material that they put out then was very, very similar. But you had some Midwest boys taking it to the West Coast where the South was doing it. And it's almost like, it'd almost be like somebody now biting, you know what I'm saying, off another individual style. Because what they doing right now, these people ain't never heard it before. But they got more power backing them because they had Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying, with NWA. That's kind of where the beef started. And we talking 95. You know what I'm saying? So it has been over 20-something years. That's why they kept saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it got into. But go ahead. I just wanted to put that in right now.
No, you actually, bro, you spot on with all your facts. So I got a deep point to get to, but I'm gonna circle back to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna circle back to it to the 3-6 thing, right? I both these groups have asterisks beside them for me.
Okay.
3-6 Mafia for their name.
Okay.
Bone Thugs for their first album.
Okay.
And you should know why.
Yeah.
You a fan.
Oh, yeah.
You know why.
Yeah.
Right? So both of them have asterisks for me. If when you're talking spiritual being. Both of them have asterisks for me. But with that being said, back to the verses, poor matchup. Overall poor matchup. I think Bone Thugs and Harmony, keyword Harmony, has always been known for the harmony. Bro, one of my favorite songs from them is Home with Phil Collins. Bro, regular rap groups don't get that look. You got to be special to get that look. One of my favorite songs from them is that. But you can't play that against and they didn't even play this track. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
Yeah.
Don't save her. They didn't even play that track.
Right.
What'd you say?
It's a Project Pat song.
It is.
I'm going to get to that point in a
But that
minute.
was 3-6 on it.
I'm going to get to that point in a minute. Go ahead.
Before you do that, Crazy Bone had a run. And Crazy Bone is my favorite Bone. I think he's the most talented Bone.
See, Busy's mine.
Of course I knew that.
Yeah.
But I think Crazy is the most talented.
Okay.
Because he's the most even keel. I think Busy was too volatile to be.
Okay.
To blow up as Crazy. Crazy had a run, but it was towards the very end of his career, right? I think Busy could have done the same thing way earlier and been looked at as one of the best rappers of all time if he was more even keel, but we all know he's temperamental.
I think Crazy got that look for exactly what you said. Crazy for the longest time was considered the businessman of Bone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Thug Mentality was his first solo album.
Fire.
Fire ass.
Fire. Thug Mentality was crazy.
Heated Heavy I still use for warm-ups before shows. I rap Heated Heavy to warm my lungs up before shows. I still do it. But with that also being said, Busy had some spaces that if he had not been so volatile,
Volatility is what hurt him.
really could have blown. Like, Give Up the Ghost, bro. I wasn't even an Immature fan. I bought an Immature album for that one song.
Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah, I know. I heard
Busy Bone
I heard
would
exactly what
be
you said.
in legendary status.
Yeah.
I'm talking about legend brass. Ain't but a few legends.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Jay-Z, Big, Nas, Tupac, Kanye West. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. I do apologize if I am, but those are the names that I'm an East Coast guy. But those are the names that pop out immediately, right?
Right.
I think Busy will be in that. DMX, I would add him too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Snoop. It is legends out there, and I know I'm missing a few, but I would add Busy to that conversation if it wasn't for his volatility. Right. He's volatile. He's nitroglycerin. Facts.
You said you had never really heard any of his solo stuff, right? Let me tell you how.
I could have.
Let me tell you how you know Busy's volatile, because when he released his first solo album, which was Heaven's Movie,
He probably no press.
This was after Easy Pass, and his wife was really holding Bone up for some bullshit. He called her ass out on everything, and he was still signed to Ruthless Records. That's how you know he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
He volatile, bro.
He ate a whole verse about her in a record on his first album that had to be released under this label, bruh.
Volatile.
He didn't care.
Volatile.
He didn't care. Go ahead, finish.
Volatile.
Finish
So back to the verses, right? So Crazy carried the Bone Thugs inside, and because one, it poor matchup. 3 6 Mafia would do a crunk hype song, and everybody in America was up in their living room dancing. And then Busy come with a harmonious song, and it calmed everybody back down. Bro, one thing for sure, as a people, we moved to drum sounds. Bro, you can look at our ancestry, traces all the way back to Africa.
Right.
We moved to energy. The energy was 3 6 Mafia way.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. You can't calm people down and win against an energetic group, right? It just doesn't work. Next problem come in. We start bringing out celebrities. Lil Jon was a big bring out.
That was a good one.
Ooh, I was like, oh man, they punching back.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Big one.
Cause they brought Lil Jon after Lil Wayne. Cause I'm like, after Lil Wayne, I'm like, it's over. You can't bring nobody out. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they brought Lil Jon first.
They brought John out before.
They brought Jon out first.
Lil Wayne came out first.
No.
They brought Duke Deuce after Jon, and then Wayne.
Oh,
Wayne came super late. So, Jon, Duke Deuce, then Bone Song, and then Wayne, and then Bone Song, and then Project Pat. And I was like, ooh, they punching hard. And then they closed the show on Juicy, which is, I think, unfair. I don't like the solo hits. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Juicy J songs should qualify for 3 6 Mafia battles. I think they had enough songs.
I'm glad you said that.
I think they had enough B-side songs to compete with the B-side. Like, Don't Save Her would compete with B-side song on Bone Thug.
Go ahead.
Because it's a hype song. They have a bunch of them. I don't think they had to go into the whole Juicy J. They went on a 5-song Juicy J run. Which is Juicy. We know who Juicy is. We know who he is. Juicy J is also the most lyrical out the crew. Juicy can rap when he want to rap. So you jump onto the Bone side, we know they lyrical for death. They did a show for hip hop. I know why you read down this boat. Because you hip hop. I'm hip hop. The difference between me and you is you're an artist and I'm an ear.
Okay.
Right? That's the biggest difference between us. You're an artist. You understand the picture more than me. I understand how I'm a sell it. Right? You look at the picture and be like, man, that's art. That is beauty. Oh my God, this is amazing. But I look at that same picture and be like, I'm gonna market it like this. This is what the masses want to hear. And that's why it was a loss for Busy Bone.
Okay.
I mean for Bone.
Bone. Right.
I'm gonna concede my opinions there and hand it over to you. Because I know you have a lot to say.
I do.
And we're going to have a different opinion, but yeah.
So, for anybody who don't know, Bone Thugs and Harmony is the reason that I rap.
Yep.
I met Busy Bone when I was 15. I've seen Bone Thugs and Harmony in concert 5 different times. I've had the pleasure of opening for Bone Thugs and Harmony. At least 3 of the 5, because at the time, it was just Flesh, Wish, and Lazy that was able to make the show. Busy Bone was going through some shit. Crazy Bone his grandmother had just passed. Like literally 2 days before our concert. So he couldn't make it. So it was the 3 of them. What I did meet in them, I met their DJ Position, which was the guy that was on stage. I was able to meet him. I've met Kane 2 or 3 times, which is one of their artists that is, you know what I'm saying, that was on the stage. So it was cool for me to see people that actually I've met and that like follow me on Instagram.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Lazy Bone little brother Rock. Shout out to Rocky Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that actually follow me on Instagram.
Know you. Yeah.
Because I met them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, we don't talk like that, but I know them. And they know me. They actually gave me that respect to follow me back. With that being said, Bone Thugs got washed.
I appreciate you for being honest.
Bone Thugs got washed in this verses. I did not like their strategy, and I'm going to tell you why. As someone who has seen Bone Thugs and Harmony in concert that many times, they did a concert. That was a concert set. Position played a concert set. He did not play First of the Month, which was a crucial mistake.
That's their guarantee point.
Like he
First of the month,
I don't give a fuck if it
crossword.
was a second, but yeah, exactly.
Guarantee points. That's a guaranteed 2 points.
So he didn't do First of the Month. And he even talked about when Fat Joe kind of did the thing with Busy, like Position took it personally. He was like, don't just call me some DJ. My name is Position. You know what I'm saying? He was like, stuff got caught up. Yes, I was just playing records and they was just hopping on them and doing them. You know what I'm saying? So like
So they left the set list up to the DJ.
Essentially, yeah.
Terrible mistake.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a set list, if that makes sense.
Right. One thing for sure, you seen Juicy adjusting.
Right.
As they played songs, he would be like, hey, we ain't doing that one, we doing this one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying?
The same thing that Jadakiss been doing.
Yeah.
Jadakiss has been curating his playlist to kick ass.
Bro, you good. They played a ton of B-side records.
And I love a B-side concert.
And I love a B-side concert too, but the problem with that is that
this ain't a concert.
If you are not, that's it. I am a Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. I knew every single fucking song they played that night. I could rap 90% of them from memory, and I ain't listened to a full Bone Thugs album in probably 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? Besides the solo stuff that they released, I listen to it, but I'm not at that point where I'm committing to memory this music anymore because I got my own stuff I got to worry about. So I don't commit that stuff. But I was really, really excited for this. And about 5 songs in, I was just like, this is not going to go the way that I thought this was going to go.
It was painful for you to watch.
It
was a celebratory moment, but it was painful at the same time.
Right. Because I knew that they had better shit that they could have done that they did not do.
To face them.
To face 3 6 Mafia.
It could have been a lot closer than what it was if they would have had a better set list.
Now, let me also say this. They played 20 songs apiece. Crossroads being the final song.
I don't think they got the 20 then.
They came a little short. I got the playlist. It's 41 tracks. They did 20 and 20, and then they did Crossroads as like the bonus to close the night. Out of the Bone songs, 17 of their songs were their songs. On the 3 6 Mafia side, 8 songs of 20 were actual 3 6 Mafia records. The other 12 were not at all. That was the thing that I wanted to bring up. And not that it matters, because in the verses, it don't matter if you wrote the record. It didn't matter if you produced the record. If you were on the record, motherfuckers is coming out swinging. They are coming out to put on the show. They are coming out to do talent. And that's what 3 6 Mafia did. They went and pulled every single hit. I don't give a damn if it was a Gangsta Boo song, Where Them Dollars At. I don't give a damn if it was Project Pat song.
They could have pulled a little white out,
I
bro.
don't care if they played Ass and Titties, which was a Hypnotized Minds Camp song, not a 3-6 Mafia song. They pulled Katy Perry song. They pulled the Hustle and Flow song with Terrence Howard.
First off,
funny as fuck.
That shit was fire, bro.
It was funny.
That shit was fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they had so many tricks up their sleeve. I'm gonna be real with you. That's the only part that I was like, that's fucked up, but it's smart. Because of what the competition was supposed to be. That's the only thing that really pissed me off, because I was like, Bone can't compete with a catalog of guests, because Bone don't have a catalog of guests, bro. They played the song with Lil Jon, because Crazy Bone was on the sequel. They played Riding Dirty, which was Chamillionaire with Crazy Bone.
That was a mistake.
And then they played Breakdown with Mariah Carey. Those are the only 3
Riding
songs.
Dirty was a mistake.
But I'm just saying, but those are the only 3 songs.
I want you to acknowledge Riding Dirty was a mistake.
Why do you think Riding Dirty was a mistake?
Why do I?
That was a good one.
No, I got a real reason.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we gave Riding Dirty back. When Riding Dirty came out, as a culture, we knew that song was fire. Because it was the black lifestyle. But it turned into a mainstream hodgepodge of white people loving it, and we gave that song back and say we didn't. I dare one of y'all to say y'all that y'all will pull up Riding Dirty right now and enjoy listening to it.
No, I give you that.
It feels like I got black friends. That's what Riding Dirty sound like every time I hear it. And Crazy Bone murdered that track.
He did.
But Riding Dirty sounds like I got black friends.
I know. I give you that. Let me also say this.
And Notorious Thug.
No, Notorious Thugs is a Bone song.
It's a Bone song.
Notorious Thugs is a Bone song.
It's a Bone song. I knew that.
Yeah. Now, with that being said,
the best verse on there was
no. Now, here's the thing. So,
straight up, we know Angel does. Label us Notorious.
I'm gonna give you that partially, because that song was supposed to be on The Art of War.
And it was released on
Life After Death.
Yeah.
Because they already had the song with Pac. They had Thug Love with Pac. And they was like, we don't really want to do this. So, do you want this to put on your album?
I was aware. I knew that.
Yeah.
But I know it's a Bone song.
Right.
I know it was released on Life After Death.
That was a straight up Bone song. You know what I'm saying? You got the entire crew.
Bro, if you listen to the song.
Well, they brought Big first in. I think one Big already dead.
Yeah, it was
they just brought him in. Yeah.
If you listen to the song, it comes on as a Bone song, and it ends as a Bone song. It sounds like Notorious is the feature.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like he's the artist that on the track, right? And they feature. He sounds like the feature, but it is one of the top 10 greatest tracks in hip hop history.
So
that was an automatic point too,
right? But I don't care what I'm gonna run through this real quick, because you know what I'm saying. I know. But I'm gonna run through this real quick because I got the whole list. You know what I'm saying? So
you find this case right now?
No, I'm not trying to. because there's nothing I can do.
Can you admit who won?
Oh, 3-6.
He said.
I already said 3-6. I'm saying Bone got washed. Bone Thugs got washed in this because
I love a B-side concert.
It was mismatch.
I love it. It was mismatch. I think they could have done better if they hadn't done a B-side concert. I think they could have done better if they hadn't done the B-side concert. And I love a B-side concert. Bro, let me tell you, I seen, not in person, because if the Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, I will get to see Jay-Z perform in person at some point in my life. If any of my fans or people that follow us, or whatever y'all want to be called, I don't care, Southers, if y'all care about me, somebody can send me a ticket to a Jay-Z concert. You, check out some on my bucket list. But he did a B-side concert on Tidal. Bro, I bought Tidal to watch his B-side concert. Because I love B-sides. B-sides are way better concerts than mainstream concerts.
Those are for your fans.
They're for your fans. So I heard Bone and I was like, oh, they doing B-sides. They doing a concert. That's a mistake. They could have been a bigger fight if they had done more. Bro, Home should have played. Home could beat some 3-6 tracks.
Home should have played. First of the Month should have played.
For First of the Month, it's automatic point.
They should have did Get
It's
the
Cowboy. First of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
No, I'm just saying though, with that. like if they were gonna do, I feel like if they'd have known 3 6 Mafia was gonna come the way that they came, they'd have pulled out some of that Mo Thug shit too.
Yes.
Like Ghetto Cowboy, somebody should have played Ghetto Cowboy. Ghetto Cowboy ain't a crunk ass song, but people know Ghetto Cowboy.
It's faster. It feels more energetic.
They played 4 weed songs.
Bruh, they sounded like a choir a long time.
They played 4 weed songs, and I bullshit you not. When he did Buddha Lovers, I went. I told, bro.
You called it in the chat.
I said the only way they gonna compete with that, Juicy J got to bring out Wiz Khalifa next, and I'll be damn if he ain't bring out Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa came right on out,
and I am a Wiz Khalifa fan.
Me as well am I.
You know what I'm saying? But as they started bringing the celebrities out, I was like, ain't no fucking way Wiz ain't there, because Juicy J is now signed to TGOD.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even Hypnotized Minds anymore. Hypnotized Minds, I mean, it exists, but it don't. Right. You know what I'm saying? Juicy J is doing his own thing with a totally different company.
He dropped his last couple records with TGOD.
All of them.
He started with Rossum Records.
Right.
When Wiz broke away from Rossum Records,
right,
he signed to TGOD.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like,
he wanted to just be an artist at this point.
That's it. And I looked, so like when they came on with Who Run It, I was like, oh yeah, that's straight out the gate. And then they did No Surrender, and I was just like, the fuck are y'all doing? Yesterday was the first. Why don't you start with first of the month? Like, right. You know, they did that. Then they came up with Tatter Club. I was like, yep. Then that's when the shit broke out. Mm-hmm. Then they came back with Body Ride. I was like, all right, let me settle in. This is my shit. All right, cool. Which, for the record, this last time that the show that I opened for them for is the only concert I've ever actually seen them perform Body Ride live. Mm-hmm. And when I say that's my favorite record, bro, it's because the lyrics. Because what we talking about, you know, it's the lyrics. Then 3 6 went to Hit a MF, another crunk ass song, and then they
I called him a loss on
and then they came out with the Batman Forever. Look into my eyes, great song, slow as shit,
slow as fuck.
Then they followed that with Sipping on Some Syrup, which I was like, all right, they could probably compete with Sipping on Some Syrup. But then they played Buddha Lovers, and I was like, that ain't it.
That ain't the way you sit.
Buddha Lovers is not how you compete with Sipping on Some Syrup. They came after that with Ass and Titties. Then you played Days of Our Lives. No, this is not what we are doing tonight. Then they came with Riding Spinners. I was like, all right, full transparency. They played Riding Spinners, and Bone came back and played Bump in the Trunk. I am the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan that is out there. Mm-hmm. I hate Bump in the Trunk.
It's not their track.
It is, bro. No, so it is their track.
But it shouldn't be.
But it's a Swiss Beats beat. Yeah. Swiss Beats do not make Bone Thugs beats. I am sorry.
That's what I mean.
Shit don't fit.
It never felt like their track.
It never felt like their track. Matter of fact, the song that album is on, I ain't like that whole album. And I'm a Bone fan. I listened to that. I bought the album. I think I listened to it twice. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to tuck this bitch away. Because I can't even play this that much more. Then they went. That's when they started stepping out. So they did Where Them Dollars At, which is a Gangsta Boo track. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. And then they did. And I understood what they were doing. But the type of music that Bone make don't compete with that. You did Where Them Dollars At. They did Resurrection, which was Paper Paper. That's a money song. Mm-hmm. But it ain't a hype-ass money song like Where Them Dollars At. Where Them Dollars At is a strip track. Right. Straight up. Ain't nobody stripping though. Gotta get that paper. Ain't nobody stripping. I'm sorry.
Right. It was mismatched.
They not doing it. Then we got Popping My Collar. I was excited as shit. What I didn't appreciate, I wish they'd have gave Last Mr. Big a shout out.
That did bother me.
Because Popping My Collar wouldn't even fucking exist if
Facebook.
It was not for Mr. Big. And for the listeners who don't know, we talking about all these cities we in, we country. The last Mr. Big is from right here in Mobile, Alabama. He is one of the legends of hip hop when it comes to this city.
Let me tell you something. I would not sit in this spot if it wasn't for the Last Mr. Big.
Right.
I would not be a hip hop fan if I did not acknowledge Last Mr. Big, bro. Bro, I take my mask off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The first that.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. This is different. So I know a lot of people. Matter of fact, I can't even say that, bro. They know this song all over the world. They know Last Mr. Big all over the world. You're right, bro. I was pissed that they didn't acknowledge
I know, me too.
the last Mr. Big.
Like I
did.
would. I
As
mean,
soon
I
as
would.
it came on, I posted
I
on
would've-
Facebook. I don't know if y'all seen my favorite post. I
seen
said, even
it.
in your passing,
Right.
you made it to verses. That's something that wouldn't even. I tell you about that the other night.
Right.
That's something that wouldn't even exist when you was alive.
So after popping my collar, they paid for the love of money. I was like, okay,
That was a good match.
now we doing something.
They was playing. They came to play.
Now we
They came
doing
to play.
something. 3-6 did side to side. Side to
So,
side was.
Be
okay.
completely honest.
Go ahead.
Big is from Mobile, bro. Big is somebody I grew up with. I had to lean that way.
No. I get that. You
Like
know-
that's biasness, though.
No.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
It ain't even about biases because that record is a bomb ass record.
That song
I was
won a
just
Grammy,
happy
too.
that Bone came back and played something that the
Competed
world
with it,
would
yeah,
know
yeah, competed with it,
and
yeah.
not just their fans would know. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I looked at that track and like, man, this is the finally a chance to say Bone competing.
Right. Then they came. 3-6 came back with side to side. Commercial. I wasn't super crazy about the song like I was some of like I like Late Night Tip more than I like Side to Side, which I'm really surprised they didn't do that. But then again, I'm not because songs like Late Night Tip and some of their B-side records from Chapter 2 World Domination, those would have been better suited to go against what Bone was doing because those records are along that same type of energy,
Right.
that same type of vibe.
But they came to win.
Right, they came to win. Side to Side played. I was like, all right. Then they came out with Riding. You know what I'm saying? Riding Dirty. And I was like, all right, whatever. Then Juicy J came back, in which that's a Juicy J record with Bands Will Make a Dance. And then they came back with I Don't Give a Fuck. And I was just like, all right, we doing something now. Y'all way behind, but y'all doing something now.
But y'all, let's go.
So then they played Knife Talk, which ain't even a 3-6 song. That is a Drake song.
Yeah.
With 21 Savage and Project Pat.
They
They did that little clip. Then they did Chicken Head, which is also a Project Pat song. It's not a 3-6 song. So I was like, all right, I already see how the rest of this night finna go.
But
It's
with
finna
that
be
being
good.
said, that Project Pack did feature a lot of 3-6 on that song.
I mean, he did. So then they
Like-
did Thuggish Ruggish Bone. I was like, all right, cool. Then
Automatic
he did
point.
Zip in the Double Cup, and I was like, all right. But then they came back with Bud Smokers Only. That was a problem. Because you had this string of like 3 or 4 songs that were really, really solid. Instead of Bud Smokers Only, they really should have dropped First of the Month right there.
Yeah.
If they had done First of the Month right there, I think they'd have been okay. Because then they came back with International Players Anthem,
Right?
which ain't they song, but they was on
Whoa,
it.
whoa.
It's a UGK song.
Whoa, it was a UGK song. Okay.
UGK
You're right.
song.
It was most
You're right.
definitely
It,
UGK
it was
song.
UGK featuring 3-6 Mafia, and it was redone.
100%
Right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Right.
All right.
That's not their song.
Damn, that's something way too big. Yeah.
Then Bone did Thug Love, which I'm sorry, you can't touch Thug Love. You just can't. You can't touch Thug Love. With Tupac, you can't do it. I'm sorry. Then
I
he
agree.
did. But then they came out with Crunk Ain't Dead, and I was like, shit. What y'all gonna do with this? And then they played East 1999, and I was like, this shit over with. Like it had. When they came back in the middle, I was kind of like, all right, maybe they
Then
finna
maybe they
crank
come back.
this shit up. Then they play East 1999, which I love that record.
It's a phenomenal record.
But it ain't gonna be Crunk Ain't Dead. And I think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I saw a lot of people that were pulling for Bone, but I ain't seen nobody from the South pulling for Bone. That's why I said what I said earlier when you said the thing about, you know, we grew up in the South.
Oh, you shot you
Well,
threw a wait.
Okay,
I'm sorry, my bad.
Go
He
ahead.
threw a big shot at me in the group chat. I don't know if you've seen it. He was like, "Don't be biased now." This was early. This was like
You did.
4, 5
Right.
songs in.
But you had already, you know, it's crazy because like we had already kind of talked about this about a year ago.
But the only reason why
verses first started.
the only reason why I feel like, bro, so I'm not biased because I'm a hip hop head.
Right.
But the only reason why I knew that this was gonna go this way
Yeah.
is because I knew that the hit catalog was too heavy.
I mean, and then like, so after they played, you know, the East 1999, I was just like, this is when, and I was just like, bro, when's finna come out here before they finish this shit? And then they played Every Day, which is one of my favorite records by
Every
Wiz
Day.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
But they did that next. But then they did Notorious Thugs, and I was like, okay, that was a good match.
That was.
But then they did Stay Fly. And I was like, they ain't got nothing that can compete with that except for Home. That would be the only record you could play right now.
Would be
that would kind of fall into that. And they did Mo Murder, and I was.
You threw your phone to that point.
I just stood up. I stood up and I walked out the room, and she was just like, "You mad?" I was like, "I'm not mad, but the fuck are they doing?" Like, they at this point, like,
bro, I was waiting.
I done seen them in concert. This is the concert set list.
I was waiting for Home to play because Home is one of those mainstream tracks that went under the radar.
That's it.
If you play it, people know it.
That's what I'm saying.
Home is fire.
Then they brought Terrence Howard out for Hard Out Here for a Pimp. I was like, yeah, this shit over with. And then they played Friday. Friday is one of my favorite Bizzy Bone songs. It is from the Friday After Next soundtrack. It was like one of their top records. But I was like, okay. They was giving Bizzy a lot of love too on a lot of records. Like they let him rap a ton.
He rapped a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But then like they came back with Dark Horse. I was like, that ain't even their song. That's a Katy Perry record. Then they came back with Breakdown, which I was like, that's not their song either. But at least they like all of them. It was like 3 of them on this record with Mariah Carey. Fun fact, because I'm that big of a Bone fan, I only bought that Mariah Carey album for that one song because I couldn't get the single.
That's before we
could get like the individual singles. I only bought that for that. And then 3-6 did Half on the Sax, so of course Bone Thugs did the Weed song. Yep. But at this point, we'd heard Buddha Lovers, we'd heard Bud Smokers Only, we'd heard Friday. I don't need no more Weed songs. I need y'all to dig into y'all goddamn catalog and go find them hits.
Fight back.
You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to go get them songs that made me just be like, this is why I'm a Bone Thugs and Harmony fan.
Exactly.
And so they did the Weed song, and then them niggas did Slob on My Knob, and I was just like,
it's over.
It's time to go home. Like, are y'all gonna even do Crossroads? And then they did Crossroads, and I was just like,
so let me tell you,
they just tried to save face then.
Let me tell you,
it was over with at that point.
Before Slob on My Knob come on, I'm on the phone, right? I say, hey, if Slob on the Knob come on, this over. This over. If Slob on My Knob come on, this is over. Bro, I don't know a person on the planet that don't know that verse.
Right.
If this come on, it's over. So whole show going, I was like, oh, they ain't gonna do it, huh? It's kind of vulgar. It's kind of rough.
Yeah.
I ain't think I was like, they're gonna keep it a little bit clean because 13-year-olds got IG and all they gotta do is click live. Right. Then next thing you know is Slop on my knob, like horn on a car. Check in with me and do your job. Juice, it's the name. Oh my God, bro, went crazy. Went crazy, bro. And I was like, what do you do? Bro, even if they play first of the month, they can't. So the first of the month is an automatic point.
Bro, I think about, I thought about songs like Ghetto Cowboy. I thought about songs like If I Could Teach the World. I thought about Change the World. I thought about First of the Month. I thought about...
but just think about that. So the automatic points, right? Everybody got automatic points.
Yeah.
I think most artists got automatic points. Slob on My Knob was automatic point. First of the Month is automatic point. You got to get them in on tracks that you know that it can't be challenged. But you put automatic points against automatic points, it get dangerous.
Absolutely.
First of the Month is Slob on My Knob, bro. Which way you going?
Probably Slob on My Knob.
Just being honest, bro.
Because it's more catchy. Like, people know First of the Month.
Oh, for sure.
And
bro, we grew up in Mobile. I mean, in the South, Alabama, bro. So our radio station was 92.9, 93 BLX. You feel me?
Right.
So we heard every month at the beginning of the month. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. As they still do.
Every first of the month, you are bound to hear. Even if you don't hear it on your local radio station,
you can hear it on satellite radio.
I was just finna say Sirius XM where that shit out. Every first of the
it's
month.
the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You bound to hear that.
Like, but
cultural impact wise.
Yeah, I mean, but when you, I felt like where they messed up. Not only that, I felt like between every single Bone member, including the Bone Thugs and Harmony albums. They got over 60 albums out.
Right.
That's crazy.
How do you not dip into some of this like individual shit, like as much love.
How
as
do you
y'all
not
gave,
prepare?
Bro, like as much love as y'all gave Busy. No, even as slow as the record is, nobody can stop me. And Thugs Cry would have done better than two of them Weed songs did.
How do you not prepare? That's the biggest thing.
That's it.
So that's the thing, right?
That's it.
You got all this material. How do you not prepare? Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is gonna be the rough part. I'm sorry. What happened is that they went in thinking that because they knew they was better lyricists, they went in thinking they was a better group.
I agree.
Than 3-6. So they feel like they didn't have to prepare. And guess what happened?
Piss poor preparation prevents proper performance. Like that's it.
Is that piss poor preparation prevents
proper performance. It's the 6 P's.
poor performance? You said proper performance. I said piss poor preparation prevents
proper
poor
performance. No, because if it's piss poor preparation, you can't have a proper performance. So piss poor preparation prevents proper performance.
That may be right. I had a couple drinks today.
No. I know exactly what you're saying. What I'm saying is different from what we're used to saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is different.
Well, that's what
Makes
happened.
sense, but it's not what I know.
It's not because that's what I'm programmed to.
Right.
But that's what happened.
Right.
Like if they would have prepared better, it would have been a lot closer. I still don't think they would have won.
I don't even
just off hit quality, right?
I am as much as I am a fanboy of Bone Thugs and Harmony, I'm not blind to the fact. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not that person. And what it boiled down to for me was the deeper we got into the verses, I was just kind of like, I didn't feel like 3-6 had this many hits. And this is from somebody who listens to 3-6. But I also had to think about too, like, I mean, like they got bangers, but technically, like all of these ain't their records. Mm-hmm. But with respect to that, these are all people within their camp that made these bangers. Mm-hmm. So they are fair game to use in any of these situations. Mm-hmm. So like that's why that's when people ask me, everybody was like, man, he picked the wrong side on this one. Listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, I ain't really give a fuck about them losing because of the fact that like Bone is my reason that I started rapping.
This is the first time I watched the verses and feel like the culture won. You know they say that after every verse.
No, but this one here.
But this one was the first time I feel like, oh yeah, we won. Like we won tonight. We really won tonight.
minus the little shit that happened.
Yeah.
After they came back,
we won tonight.
We won. Like that was to the point where if they squash that beef for real, I guarantee you if Bone Thugs and 3-6 announce a tour tomorrow,
sold out.
That bitch gonna sell out wherever they go. And if it don't sell out, they gonna do numbers regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like because they got that punch. I'll be honest. I think that I thought, and I'll tell you a couple of songs like Hook It Up. I thought they would have did that, even though it's not like it's their song featuring Master P, but it was on I Got the Hook Up soundtrack. It wasn't the best song, but it was a faster song. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Bone Thugs music is literally what it is. It's Bone Thugs in harmony.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they some rapping, singing ass niggas. Yeah. That's everything they do. They either rapping for real, or they like singing. On have the shit. Rap, sing combinations don't go against crunk club ass music. Just don't happen.
It don't work.
And when you are in a club catering to, you know, an event that is made to make people move their feet, you know, something that started in quarantine. You know what I'm saying? To give people something to do.
And when the bitch a predominantly younger crowd.
3-6.
Oh, they split the crowd though. Yeah. Did y'all notice they split the crowd?
I did.
Like when Bone Thugs was performing, it was mad camera phones in there.
Yeah.
When 3-6 performing, it was mad fists jumping around going on.
It was
Bro, it was definitely they split the crowd too.
This is the only verses I actually went back and watched again.
I watched it twice.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's great. It was great.
And like I say, man, you know, I was making a joke about, you know, me sitting in the burning house going, this is fine. Like from the little anime thing, man, from the little cartoon thing. But ultimately, like, I know that if you want to say, wins and losses, 3-6 by far. They came and did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
And I admit that, and I don't. That doesn't make my fandom any less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the other thing when people keep saying it was a poor matchup. This wasn't a matchup. This was bringing together two groups that have been beefing for over 25 years.
Exactly.
And let them do it in the ring without.
Exactly.
That's what it was about more than a matchup. That's what I was trying to say earlier. This ain't just a matchup. You feel me? That's the longest beef in probably rap history.
If it ain't the longest, it's one of them.
I don't know nobody. Outside of Ja Rule and 50, they ain't even go back that far though.
No, not that far.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
they
that
don't go
far.
back that far. So I don't know a beef that goes back farther. And to bring it to fruition, like you said, we want to get out here and fight now. We could do this shit not 20. We would wait till we're not mid-40s.
Right.
And then he said, shit, some are 50.
Yeah. Straight up, bro. I just...
And it was good that they could joke about that.
I agree.
On stage with each other still.
I agree.
I agree. Take that.
No, you good. But yeah, no, I just... They had so many records that they just, let go. And I just wish they would not have let go. But I mean, it is what it is, man. And when it boils down to it, the folks that came to do. But ultimately, like you said, I think the culture won in general for that one.
I got 2 more points, mate. Then we're gonna get up out of here. You got us quote ready?
I got you.
All right. So 2 more points to make. They brought Lil Flip out for Ryan Spinner. That was an epic moment for me because I feel like Lil Flip lost his career behind a fight he wasn't ready for. I don't think he was ready for that T.I. fight, and it cost him his career. But you should be ready, prepare, nigga.
He couldn't prepare for that.
He couldn't prepare for that. He did not know it was coming.
Prepare for 50. You couldn't prepare for
it. It was bad. I was so happy to see Lil Flip come out on stage. That was my first point. Yeah. My second point was at the end of the show they decided to do freestyles. And,
that was bad.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Did you see the very end of the show?
I did.
Yeah, they were doing
so
beatboxing.
You should go to the very end of the show, and they beatboxing, Lil Flip freestyling. And somebody who is freestyling? It's another dude out there freestyling. Yeah. Was it? It went crazy, was it?
You know my highlight. A person who came out.
No, that one. No. So I'll highlight the fact that he came out, but the end of it was my low end. That was the roughest shit that happened. That was horrible. Y'all shouldn't be freestyling after this show.
No more.
I didn't see that.
They looked it bad.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Oh my god!
If they ain't edited it out,
is it?
And Lil Flip in my mind is still the freestyle clean.
Okay.
In my mind, still the freestyle clean. Bro, listen to this dude rap 11 minutes straight freestyle.
Okay.
I ball like some meatballs in the damn deli.
Before you jump on that,
go ahead.
I gotta say real quick. My highlight night, y'all should know what it was. When Stay Fly came out, I was standing up like a child. Because I knew my favorite group of all time was finna hit the stage.
Oh yeah, 8Ball and JG.
Turn up.
Bro, 8Ball. Need to find a treadmill. Probably shouldn't say that.
8Ball been like that pretty much his whole life, bro. I don't think he ever put a hand in his pocket.
I done told y'all a Lil Flip David Banner story, right?
For real.
I told that on the podcast. Yeah. So it was cool to see that. The moment for me, as a Bone fan, and I already said it, was literally just to watch them do Body Rock. Mm-hmm. Because it was the first time that I ever seen them do this in a public setting where all 5 members were present. But I was disappointed that they didn't run that whole record. Because Bone Thugs didn't do all of their records. They didn't do the full records. 3-6 was performing a lot of the full record. Where
they still country black.
But what I'm saying is that Bone...
It hurt my feelings.
But what I'm saying is that Bone...
I used to be clean
Bone got some verses. Bone got some verses that would have killed on that stage. And they only put 2 of their people on the record. For Body Rock, they only did Busy and they did Wish. I ain't got nothing against Wish, but he got the worst fucking verse on that song. Crazy got the 1, Busy got the 2, Lazy got the 3. Wish got the last verse on that song. And when Lazy didn't come in at the bone and Wish did, I was like, hey, fuck that up. All right. I was so upset.
But wait, though. I agree with you on that. But you telling me you ain't feel some kind of way when Country Black didn't come on Ryan Spinners?
I didn't care about that song, man. I was on the bone side.
I understand.
Now
I'm thinking about it.
Now, yeah. Also, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I like Every Day. That's cool. That ain't the best song him and Juicy J got together.
It's not.
They could have did that, but you want me to take All Night from the TM88 TGOD? You know what song I'm talking about?
I know exactly what song you're talking about.
That song right there, that song goes so damn hard. I was just like, bruh, y'all should have did that. Like, I don't know what it is about. Have you heard All Night?
Oh.
I don't know.
We're gonna play it for you. When we get off air, I'm gonna play Body Rock for you, and I want you to hear All Night. But nah,
and then we gotta play Country Black verse off Ryan Spinner.
Okay, I'm with it.
I gotta hear it, bro.
All right.
I used to be clean them. Oh my bad.
No,
anyway, you gotta. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Hey, listen, y'all got a bonus tonight because we said we were gonna do an hour because we worked all night last night and we had an hour and 50.
I ain't even trying to be funny. I have been running for 10 days straight. This is my 3rd day podcasting, but I could not come in here and not
defend Bone.
I had to.
I had to. Like, bro, I literally had to lay up off you because I felt like, all right, man, I'm gonna piss him off.
No, I'm gonna be real with you. You didn't piss me off, but it was kind of one of them things where I already saw how the night was finna go, and I was just like, hey, look, man, can I please just enjoy this? Because, like, I done had a hard-ass week, and I just want to enjoy myself tonight, man.
I felt that. I felt like you didn't want to be poked. I was going to poke you. I felt like you didn't want to be poked. I'm going to leave him alone.
I know.
Bro, I'm sitting beside my old lady, and I'm like, I better leave him alone. She's like, but I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, leave him alone. It's like, cool.
I'm a nice guy, man. I don't want to, I don't want to piss nobody off.
Bro, you had a tone.
Oh yeah, I know.
A text message.
I know.
In our group chat, you had a tone.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, okay. I was like, all right, I see what time he on.
Not even that. No, not even that. But like the way that they started the verses.
Oh, yeah.
I had already told Nate. I was like, yo, they gonna be in my ass in about the next 10 minutes. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. All right. So our quote of the week is simple, man. It says, let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile.
Big facts, man. We appreciate y'all. We gave y'all the extra 52 minutes because we only supposed to be here for an hour tonight. Souf got something to say. Episode 84. Look out for the Run Mile videos that's coming out. Look out for the Run Mile podcast. We're going to put in some work on getting that uploaded. I actually watched a bunch of the videos today, so it shouldn't be hard.
Bet.
And we're going to try to get that uploaded by the end of next week. I'm not going to, if I give it to you by the end of the week, I'll be happy.
We'll be superstars if we do that.
But
we're not robots.
Yeah, we're not robots, bro. It is a lot of interviews.
A lot.
I plan on putting a lot of clips out on Instagram and our socials. But it's going to take time. It ain't easy. I know y'all think it's easy.
I was just finna say, I ain't even trying to be funny, but if y'all ain't never cut and paste 4 hours worth of interviews, y'all
you don't understand. You don't understand. It's rough. It's different. So I know I'm going to be locked in and glued in front of this computer for a little while. And man, looking at the screen hurts your eyes too long. And then you just want to live a regular life at some point.
That's it.
You know, at some point you want to live a regular life. Like, bruh, last night did one thing for me that re-energized me. It showed me that our work ain't been in vain.
Absolutely.
Bro, we set up the section. We was chilling. And bro, we was like, bro, when we wasn't by our section, it was people at our section.
Right, waiting for us to come back because they wanted to talk to us.
That was energizing for me because it was like saying, hey, you know, this looks legit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This looks legit. Because, man, we put a lot of work into making this legit. Like, this ain't...
From start to finish, we didn't even get breaks.
We didn't get breaks.
You're right, because... bruh, all right.
We had to actually tell them to give us a second to watch
I know we got to go. I know we got to go. But you want to talk about working hard, bruh. Dream and Country ordered food and was literally trying to just eat a couple of spoonfuls and eat a wing or two in between interviews.
Facts.
And it was after like 10. It was after 10. It was probably after 11 by the time they actually slow down enough to eat. So this ain't just, I mean, you know, we talk about a labor of love, but bro, it really ain't even a labor of love. Like, this is our passion, and this is why we are here every single week, and you know, it takes something major for us not to all be together in order to bring y'all this podcast. Yeah. So we just appreciate and we love and we respect everything that y'all bring to us, and we just want to give y'all that back, man, because it's a two-way street.
Man, we solely appreciate it. And the thing is, man, like last night re-energized me. Man, it's time to put the foot back on the pedal because we do have something special here. We can change the Gulf Coast, so we got to keep it moving. Dream asked me something that was real funny, and we gonna let y'all go. Dream asked me something that was real funny. He was like, "Man, you gonna do every show?" I was like, "No, I don't think we're gonna do every show." And he was like, "Good, because I wasn't ready for every show." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, no, we're rarity. You're not gonna get us as a common thing,
right? Yeah.
So we're gonna do more of those. I'm gonna put the Run Mob video out hopefully by the end of next Friday. If we give it to you earlier than that, God was on our side.
Oh God.
Oh my God. You don't understand how much work that y'all don't see outside of what we do live. Outside of the live, it's a lot of work going to it.
Said that.
Take us out of here, man.
You got it.
Episode 84. No, you gotta tell them, man. I want you to do a drink.
Man, I just realized I ain't been in the camera for the last 45 minutes.
Did you? Where you was at?
Look, I'm sitting back like a Right there. Watch the camera.
You just blend in with the couch. We already established.
It is a spot.
Bitch, I've been doing this show alone for the last 35 minutes.
Oh my God. I didn't know that was a thing either. But it's a certain spot you find that you out of, bro. And guess who sets up the camera every week?
DJ Big Drink.
I don't know how I got like that. I got the camera moving.
DJ Big Drink sets up the camera every week, so it ain't on me.
Y'all can hit me, but you won't see nothing but my shoulder.
Man, this is South Got Something to Say, man. Episode 84, man. We love y'all. We out. Peace.